Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Use your damn indicators. La 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 la, whoever you are, you. Yeah, I've had a weird one over the weekend. I'll cut a long story short on this front. I'm feeling a bit naff, mainly because on Saturday I decided to be stupid and have 3 slices of cake and 2 cups of coffee, and that sustained me for the entire morning. Sugar rush, and yeah. Eating dinner is now not an option because, oops, sorry. Yeah, I can't seem to eat much food at the moment, so I'm gonna see where that goes. Hooray! But apart from that, still very much alive, still very much well. Although part of this illness, if you can call it, might also be brought on by a lack of sleep. I forget how windy it is down here, bloody hell. And last night I barely got any sleep. Now, the reason behind that is because in the last video, because this is a motorcycle channel, I mentioned that I wanted a bigger bike. Now, I've got a few bikes on my radar, but I've organised a test ride or two to see what's about. I'm not going to spoil anything, but how can I put it? I kept waking up last night, this morning, not in a cold sweat or anything, but I just kept waking up, and the mind plays all kinds of weird tricks on you when you are sleep deprived, you're ill, whatever it is. For example, a fun one, librarians used to peel the moss off of old book covers and eat it because it could be used as a way to get high. Early form of drug use, basically. Poets and whatever from, I believe it's the Renaissance, probably earlier, would purposefully eat raw meat that was going off, or was off, like foul meat, and it would give them all kinds of weird hallucinations and dreams, and you know, that's where some of them got their inspiration from. For me, it wasn't a fun trip, so I'm not a drug user, don't get me wrong, I don't drink. I'll drink the taste, but nothing else. Basically, I had this weird idea running through my head of the bike which I want, and then my mind just went, oh boy, let's explore that then, shall we? And then, as far as I can understand, there was myself and several friends that were all going to a place, and somehow all the bikes kind of melded together in this weird molten plasticky metal weirdness, and then we had to try and like melt our bikes to get, I don't even know, but it was like, I can't even explain it. I'm sure there's an episode of The Simpsons where all the colours and everything just like go into like blobs and everything mixes around, and then you get this weird.
Master, do you need some help?
Let him go, Ralph. He knows what he's doing.
It really screwed with me. Not to the point where I'm not looking for a bike anymore. It was one of those moments of just like, what the hell did I just witness? What the hell is my mind playing at? So I'm a little bit unwell at the moment. I'll be fine. It's just I've got to do like a reset. I don't want to say detox because detox is a load of bollocks. It's a reset, and to get rid of all that sugar, all that caffeine. He says that while on the way to a coffee shop, but I'm not going to get coffee, I'm going to get a bagel of sorts. A very, very yummy bagel, which I know I can eat. So we'll see what happens there. Mainly because I'm too lazy to make one myself. Haha! Support local businesses. So anyway, I forward the question on to you, dear viewer. Has the time ever arose, or whatever it is, where you have thought, I need to trade my bike, I need to, you know, maybe you hated your bike, you just want to get rid of it, you want to get something new, so on and so forth, because we all have our weird and wonderful ways to enjoy riding. Myself, I've got a very personal attachment to this bike. However, it's gone from a love relationship to a like relationship, as one of my commenters put in the previous video. It's a very good way of putting it. And then from like to meh. Now don't get me wrong, this bike is still very exciting. I love the Vulcan S, I really, really do. However, I think I mentioned, because I feel like Kawasaki have almost like not done anything new with this bike, they've not innovated on it, and I can see why, the fad of electricity and all that sort of stuff coming out. Yeah, I just think it's such a shame that you have a brilliant platform for a sports cruiser here, Kawasaki, but you've just not done anything with it, and that is honestly a massive shame. Massive shame. Now that's obviously ignoring the fact that Kawasaki Vulcans have also, you know, they also come in the 900 and upwards from their sizes, the big cruisers, but you know, you could say this is an innovation from them, but this is a great beginner bike, and if you ignore that, you just well, like what Honda have done. You know, Honda, the company who couldn't make an exciting motorcycle to save their bloody asses. I'm sorry. I'll give them credit, there are a few bikes which look pretty fun, but I don't know, to me Honda are just boring. I should really test ride some of their bikes, but meh. Meh. Don't hate on UncleRed, I'm sorry. It's just, it's one of those brands, I don't feel like there's anything appealing about their stuff. Your hair looks lovely, darling. Absolutely lovely. Smashing, in fact. Play with my hair a bit. Whee! Whee! But, yeah, I don't know. Have you had any, like, second thoughts? Have you had a bad experience on a new purchase? Not even a new bike, just a new purchase in general. Because I don't want to go through the whole buyer's remorse thing. I doubt many people do. But for me, I don't want to get rid of, I say get rid of, it's harsh. I don't want to trade in what I think is a very lovely bike for the sake of getting a new one, which I think I'm going to enjoy very much, but then end up disliking it, you know? I can already think of a few drawbacks to a new potential purchase, but, you know, we'll see what happens, won't we? We'll just have to see what happens. So, I'm going to leave you there, nice and short for this weekend. Lovely bubbly. But let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe, because the social medias. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Bit harsh, Red. And, yeah. We'll see what happens in the near future, shan't we? We'll see what happens. I hope you have a lovely weekend and all that. And if you yourself are in the market for getting another bike, I hope that you do your research, you do everything within your power to make yourself the right purchase. Beautiful.